Hi, for today's video I'm going to walk us through some terrarium maintenance that I'll be doing. So servicing and maintenance is a very typical part of keeping your terrarium looking good and fresh, because I think of them as gardens in a bottle. So gardens require periodic care. So these are typical scenarios that you will encounter. So let us look at the first project. So this is a water featured terrarium that I've had for maybe a few months. Most of the plants are doing okay, but there's a bit of rot on this little creeper here. So you can see that the other leaves are generally fine. It's just one particular stem or branch has turned brown. So when you're dealing with a closed jar, it's always good to quickly remove dead plant matter, because they tend to rot and increase the content of bacteria and fungus. So you want to, hygiene is important, so you want to remove any kind of rotting dead plant matter as fast as possible. So for this case, we will just quickly snip them up and remove them. Okay, so you can see I removed the dead branch and leaving only the green parts. So this is quite a simple job, just taking out dead branches, and then yeah, your terrarium's good to go. Okay, so this next scenario requires a bit more work and some replanting. This terrarium has been a bit problematic. So what's happened before was all the plants were doing fine, and then one plant started dying off, and I did not remove the dead plants fast enough. So it began to spread, like the increased bacteria and fungus began to spread and sort of took out a lot of other plants with it. So that's typically what might happen if you do not keep a close eye on your terrarium, especially during the first month when it's stabilizing. So what's happened now is I tried replanting before, and then the same thing happened. So I suspect, at least this is my theory, that once you get plants dying inside your closed jar, there is sort of an increase of dead matter that mixes in with the soil, and that in turn with the humidity increases the amount of bacteria that you get in the soil, and it totally changes the composition. It's harder for plants to grow in that kind of a soil where there's also a lot of dead rotting matter. So what I'm going to do now is to actually remove a bit of the soil along with whatever dead plant matter was in there before, and put in new soil and put in new plants. So first we're going to remove the old plants, the ones that are not doing so well. Okay, so we are at a point where I have removed the dead and unhealthy plants, and I have also removed some of the soil underneath it, and I have added a fresh layer of soil. And now I'm going to put in some new plants. So here's the service terrarium with plants changed and previous unhealthy plants removed, new plants moved in, and let's see if it does better this time around.